What's up, Dragon Brood? Today, we're going back and doing something that some of you are going to hear the words of and be like, why? Why are we doing this? But you know what? We're trying a Dimir Rogue base deck. Now, it's not like the same thing. We're trying to like mill out your opponents and all that stuff. Some of those elements are there, but obviously we don't have a lot of the same parts that existed because a lot of those rotated with core set 21 and the other sets that we lost during the rotation. But there are still some ways to do some fun stuff with rogues, and this actually becomes more of an interesting and interactive deck, surprisingly. And I stayed away from it the last couple of seasons just because it was kind of a boring and somewhat oppressive deck. But now, it's different. So, let's go take a look at the Dimir Rogues list. Now, before we get into the deck list, if y'all would be so kind, please remember to check out the memberships we have here on the channel now. We will be having opportunities for you to participate in polls to decide what type of content we'll have here on the channel and even have your decks featured. So check those out. Could be very cool and fun for you, and you get to be part of the content. Now, for the deck list, we're trying an interesting mix of spells. I will tell you, there might be a game where we don't have this identical list in the videos. I think we had one of the Cridle, the 2-mana 1/3 rogue, and we had some other spell in there other than Duress. So the numbers are probably plus and minus some things, but otherwise, this is what we decided to go with for the majority of the video. I just wanted to be clear, so when you're watching some of the games, you're like, where did this card come from? It's like, well, we're playing live and making some changes, so it just is what it is. And we're testing stuff throughout. So, you know, I gotta try to give you the best deck I can give you. So we're playing 2 Fading Hopes. I really wanted a third one of these, but I just didn't have quite enough room, unfortunately, from the way the list worked out. But the card's still very good against a lot of things. We have 4 Merfolk Windrobber, just because it's cheap, it's good, it lets you draw cards, you know, it's doing everything we want. Bloodchief's Thirst, cheap removal against the aggro decks, so you have something to play against mono white and mono green. 3 Duress. These ended up being critical in the, like, is it... Actually, there's so many control decks, honestly. I have to say, we're running into a lot of control blue decks, and this is one of those cards that's just really good against those. So, yeah, we're into it. 3 Negate, because again, want to have some counters for some of those cards. But this does actually work against most decks. I think the only deck this is possibly bad against is probably like mono white aggro, but at least has uses against everything, so it's not dead. Then we have Suspicious Stowaway, and this card's kind of amusing in the deck, right? Because it's actually is a rogue. It's weirdly a human rogue werewolf. It gets all those abilities, or all those creature types. And it does help us filter our hands. It can get bonuses from our stuff that's bonusing rogues, so that's cool. But it does flip to the back fairly often, and we're just going to get to draw cards, so why not? And it's unblockable, so we like that. We have 2 Infernal Grasp, because again, a little more spot removal. Lets us kill creature lands and stuff as well, which is pretty nice. We're playing 1 Rogue class, and this is for really when the games go long, and you're really just getting in there with like 1 creature at a time. This is letting you get extra cards, play stuff from your opponent, and sometimes, because we're playing against... If our games are going that long, we are playing against control decks at that point. So if you can get a quality removal card or a quality counter spell or something from them, that's really, really good. So we're going to see how this works out in this list. We're playing 4 Soaring Thought Thieves, of course. 2 Glasspool Mimic, mostly because it lets us cheat on land a little bit. And there's a chance we just get to make like a second Stowaway or make a second Soaring Thought Thief or whatever. So we'll see. And then we have 4 Nighthawk Scavenger, because it is a rogue and this thing will close out games by itself, especially if you're getting opponents to mill a bunch of cards or whatever. A lot of times this thing's going to be 5 or 6 power, which is pretty sweet. Then we have 1 Soul Shatter, just kind of a catch-all removal. We're playing 2 Memory Deluge, because hunting for cards late in the game is nice. Honestly, there's going to be times we're just going to be looking for like a creature land or an Agadeem's Awakening or something like that, so this is really good to handle those things. We do have 3 Zerasan, because 1, we're playing rogues, so having stuff unblockable and being able to steal their things is awesome, but 2, just being able to play it for flash at the end of the opponent's turn is also very powerful in a lot of cases. Then we're playing 4 Agadeem's Awakening because we actually can use the ability. Like, we can Agadeem's even for just 3 or 4 mana. That does a lot for this deck sometimes. So, pretty big, but it does let us cheat on lands, and just having it for more mana doesn't hurt. Lands, we're going with 4 islands, 2 Hive of the Eye Tyrant, 4 Swamp, 4 Clearwater Pathway, and 4 Shipwreck Marsh. Quite possibly we could maybe cut Agadeem's Awakening for another Hive Tyrant and have another land to attack with, but it's going to be pretty difficult, I think. But as always, you know the drill. We're going to play the games, then we're going to talk about possible updates or what we like or don't like about the deck, and then we'll have a card spotlight for you. So catch you on the other side. Okay, let's keep it. Put this in tapped, since we don't have anything else to play, really. We can play the Stowaway. Oh, we have a second Stowaway. That's neat. Alright. So if the opponent's playing control and doesn't play anything, we get to flip this into a 2-1. Or if they just play a tap land. Well, they didn't. They're actually playing spells. Yeah, we definitely have stuff for mono green, so I'm not too worried about that, really. Well, we're gonna attack, obviously. See what we find. Ah, that ain't bad. That ain't bad. I don't know how important Negate's gonna be in this match, so I think I have to scrap this for the time being. And then just run this out there. I could have gotten rid of the other Stowaway, too, I suppose. Oh, the opponent, I guess, didn't draw land. Well, alrighty then. Opponent goes first. We've got Duresses, Rogue Class, Soaring Thought Thief, and Memory Deluge. I will keep it, and we're going to hope for the best. Well, this is probably the matchup where we want these Duresses, I'm hoping. Why is a Redane? Okay, cool. Alright. Guess this is what we're going to do. Just kind of limit the opponent's options. I don't know what they just picked up. That, oh, that was just the, what you called? The Doomscar. Alright. I mean, they could just play Redane here, I guess, if they wanted to. Just straight up. Nope, they're playing Revelry, I guess, just to see if they could find a land. They did. Do I want this on black? I want it on blue, I guess, since we have Deluge in hand already. We'll just pass. There's a chance they foretell something or whatever. We Soaring Thought Thief. They Fading Hope. We play a Thought Thief again on our turn. Yep. That's pretty much what's going to happen here. Would you like to bounce my Thought Thief? I assume the answer is going to be yes. Nope, the answer was no. Okay, then. We're going to try to attack. Sure. Alright, they're definitely looking for lands. I put money on that. Let's go ahead and get this down. And then they already know we have a Thought Thief, so we'll kind of play the Thought Thief game with them. See what they're up to. There's a chance they just play Redane and leave up. Oh, they're playing Valkmira. Okay, sure. I mean, that means this doesn't do anything now, sadly. But we can still try to turn it into something. Let's see. They only have 4 cards in the graveyard, so we got to make that happen somehow. I mean, alright. I think I'm going to go ahead and do this now, because there's also a chance we could find a land if we needed it. Ooh, okay. We will take a Negate, and I guess another Thought Thief? I mean, not that it does anything just yet, but no attacks. Actually, I probably should have taken the negate and the glass pool mimic. Is what I should have done. Because then I would have the mana up next turn for scavenger plus negate. Now I have to draw a land to get to the situation I want. Okay, well, we successfully did that part. This is actually probably not going to go the way we want either. I just realized. Because that's probably Doomscar and saw it coming. Which is not good. Alright, well, we got to do it. But I'm pretty sure that's a saw it coming. Yeah. Oh, it's a negate, so they're not even using the other card yet. Alright. Fair enough, opponent. Let's go ahead and pay this up one. And we'll pass. Okay, no counter, so that's good to know. Doesn't mean they don't have kill spells or something, but no counters. Alright, let's play this. And I'm going to go ahead and level this up. And the only reason I'm playing the stowaway is if the opponent... Oh, okay, they had a Fateful Absence. I was going to say, if they didn't play a spell, it would have turned into a 2-1, which would have been fine. Alright, no attack. They're almost to the number of... Oh, actually, they do have... Oh, no, they're one short. Alright, we got to get them to one more card in the graveyard. Okay, there you go. They took care of the work for us. So now we can get Thought Thief damage. And this rogue class is probably going to come into effect here. Unless they want to bounce our Thought Thief. Which they might. They're thinking about it. Oh, another Fateful Absence. Okay. Reasonable. Yeah. I'll pay. Get rid of that. Definitely don't want to see that. In the turn. Would have liked another land to set up a deluge, but we'll just have to draw it. Alright, what you want to do, opponent? Oh, they found their land, so they've got a deluge on deck. Let's do this first. We'll draw a card, courtesy of the opponent. Don't mind having that deluge either. That's nice. That's nice. Alright. Oh, I guess I already played a land for the turn. Yeah, we'll end the turn. Alright. Let's see. We've got deluge. Let's go ahead and play the more expensive deluge here. Because the opponent already knows about this one. Oh, they're just going to respond with one. We're okay with that. Dun, 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 dun. So we're going to get to hit them most likely. Well, I don't know. They could bounce our Thought Thief or something here, I guess. If they found another Fading Hope. We're definitely going to take Negate as one of our cards. Actually, what does the opponent have in the yard? Nothing good to take, actually. Makes our Zerasan kind of poopy. But it may still be the best thing for us to take. I mean, we could take another Agadeem's Awakening, which isn't terrible either. I guess so, because they might just get another sweeper or something here. Man, it sucks. I actually kind of want Zerasan because it just hits harder. Because of Valkmira's out there. I guess we kind of have to. Actually, hold on. I've got 2 Thought Thieves. I got 2 in the yard already. But I can only get back 1. That's no good. Alright. I'm going to get the Zerasan and just not like myself. Even though Agadeem's Awakening probably is still going to be the right choice. Did we get anything else to grab? No. Do we just let them hit? Man, they're at 9th. There's so much life. Okay. We just let it hit, I think. 1, 2. Actually, we could play this for 4, and that still leaves up mana. We could play a land that still leave us access to 4 mana. So I actually like this better. Yeah, we'll take action. There's not much to get from the opponent. We did get an Alrund's Epiphany, though. That's pretty exciting. Oh, man. We got the opponent's Epiphany. Too bad I can't foretell it. Alright. I guess we end the turn. Like, how you want to do this, opponent? You know what? I'll make them spend their mana to fight over this. Oh, they're not. Okay. Or is it not or can't is the thing here. Because they know we have an Epiphany. I'm just going to try to get more cards from the opponent. Let's see what we can do. All right. Man, there really isn't anything to get from the opponent. That's so sad. We'll take the action, though. I mean, lands are lands right now. I ain't gonna complain. So we do have access to this now, which is good. I guess we just try to fire off an Epiphany here, right? I mean, if you have a counter, you have a counter. Yep. No complaints. In the turn. So we can instep, Memory Deluge, try to get back. Oh, we're actually in pretty good shape here now then, right? Man, this is a long battle. I'll take this and this. Okay. We attack. Okay. Yep. I mean, we're getting all the lands out of the opponent's graveyard. I guess we have a Hall of the Giants. That's cool. Okay. So, what do we want to do here? We can deluge during their end step. Actually, we could deluge in response and try to find a counter, I guess, if something bad happens here. If not, we try to go for lethal next turn with Glasspool Mimic. Alright. Actually, we also have their Hall of Storm Giants here, so I guess it's fine, mostly. Epiphany. Okay, well, we go try to find a counter. If they will let us. We failed. We did not find one. So we take... Let's see, I have a Infernal Grasp in hand already, and we have a Blood Chief's Thirst. So what if we take a Hive of the Eye Tyrants and a Blood Chief's Thirst? How about that? We'll resolve. I think that's reasonable. Okay. I guess while they're tapped, I might as well try to kill one of these. Actually, I say that. They might randomly have, like, Leer or Planeswalker or something. I should wait. Man, this is wild. I think we've outdrawn the control deck, which is bonkers to even say. Oh, I guess we got another Epiphany. Alright, sure. Here comes another one. I mean, if it's not, I don't know what's going on here. Oh, it's a Doomscar, of all things. And you have 5 open? Okay. Not how I expected that to go down. I mean, do they just lose? Because we have their Hall of the Storm Giants or whatever, right? And that's going to cost 4 to bounce it, because it has Ward 3, right? Yeah. Okay. I mean, I have all the mana. Okay, that's it. I guess I'm going to keep it and gamble just to see. But I don't really know. I think I just want to do this. I really wish I would have drawn creatures in this fight. So this is a matchup where I drew Duress, I mean Negate, but I don't really want Negate. I want either creature spells or creatures. Black-White Angels is probably fine. I think I built a version of it and never played it. I think I'm a bigger fan of just playing Clerics, but yeah, Angels are probably just as good. That's not bad to have here. Let's kill one of those. Alright, let's see what else you got for me, opponent. Anything fancy? Moonarch Aspirants. No, I do feel the need to kill that, because that's way more problematic. Alright, we're going to have to put something in the way sooner or later. Actually, that getting portable hold we're fine with. We need to hold on to a creature at some point. I mean, because we're going to take at least 3, possibly set up to take more than that with the Faceless Haven. Alright, what you got going on, opponent? Ooh, well, this sucks. Sadly, we kind of sort of have to do this, or else I'll never get to cast it. Ooh, boy. Well, one of them has to be Blood Chief's Thirst, I'm pretty sure. I'm just not sure what I want the other one to be. Fading Hope or Nighthawk Scavenger? I mean, the Scavenger, they just make it where we can't hardly play it. But, if I take Fading Hope, alright. Ugh. I just get the option to still play both of these if I feel the need. What was my first deck? I probably couldn't even tell you my very first deck, honestly. I built a bunch of decks early on. I really, yeah, I'm positive I don't know truly what my very first deck was. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, we pretty much drew no creatures that game. Like, opponent goes first. We'll keep it, but we're hoping to draw an untapped blue source is what we want here. And we failed. Okay, then. Alright, I guess I'm going to do this. Man, I really wish we'd have got an untapped blue land. That would have been huge. Now I feel like we're going to be in so much trouble. Alright, we pass. I mean, you assume, since I didn't foretell anything, and you don't know what we're playing yet, I would assume we have some type of counter, whether it's negate or Durari's Disruption or whatever. Alright, we're going to play this. And we're going to attack. And that's it. And we're just going to live behind this negate for a while. Honestly, I don't even think I'm going to fire off the negate for a bit. If they kill the Soaring Thought Thief... Oh, no! Okay, well, we don't have a choice. That sucks. I was really hoping to live on that negate for a little bit. That's a real big pain, not gonna lie. We need to get cards in the opponent's yard fast so that we can start sacking these win robbers. Because otherwise, this is going to be real rough. Okay, guess that means we don't have a way to kill the creatures? Why would you even let me get to an attack step then? And give up the cards? That seems silly. I mean, we already got one burned down the house. Let's just hope they don't have land in another. And there goes a Celestis. Let's play a land. Let's play... Well, actually, how many cards are in the opponent's yard now? 2, 4, 6, 7. Close. Very, very close. Let's just play this. And then we'll end the turn. So if the opponent doesn't play anything, we at least get a 2-power Deuter. There's a Deluge. Crap. Alright. Well, there's probably about to be a dragon in our future that we're not going to like. We've already played a land, though. So unless they get, like, play with fire or something, we're probably mostly fine for a turn. Okay. Come on, counter. Ooh, we did it. We did it, team. Oh, that was a lot of work. And a lot of fear. Get rid of this. Don't know. I feel like I should play this. Because I feel like we're going to have to get to a card. And this can at least be an unblockable late game creature if necessary. Alright, let's see what's up. Alright, good deal. We can stop that. They do get a 4/4 dragon. We can possibly find a removal card, though. if we're lucky. Oh, that doesn't suck, though. Is there anything we can get? Just the Celestis. Damn. That sucks. How do we want this to work? We attack. This will get through. We get to draw and discard a card. I'm assuming they'll block Thought Thief, take 4. We could return Thought Thief, though, and play Zerasan. And then just trade Zerasan for Ashmouth Dragon? I mean, I guess that's reasonable. Okay. I mean... Wait a minute. Why is it not letting me... Is there something I'm missing? I have a pile of unblocked rogues, but it's not letting me click the other... Oh, I guess I have to wait till they declare blockers? Okay. Technically, I guess that makes it unblocked. Alright. I think we're still gonna do it, though. On this tutor. Alright. We get more damage in. Seems fine. Because we can still find a duress. That would be cool too. Oh, actually, Hall of Storm Giants ain't bad either. My opponent's only at 3, though. Alright, I'm going to do it this. Also increases the odd that if we... okay, I was going to say, if we found something useful, we'd be able to play it there. But did not work out that way. Alright. I mean, we have lethal on board. I don't know if it means anything right now. I will draw a card and discard a card, though. In case they were wondering. You want to Demon Bolt that and shoot something else. Yeah, sure. There's nothing I can really do about it. So it sounds fine. Ooh, that's not great, is it? Okay. Deluge. Boo. Okay. We'll sack that and draw a card. Oh, that's nice. That's real nice. Do not want. Granted, they're going to be able to find an Epiphany now and be able to try to do their Epiphany shenanigans in a couple turns. Because they only need 2 more mana, one of which they probably have here. They actually don't, so that's good. We will take action, because why not? We'll just discard that. That is not a bad one to have if we get our extra turn. I don't know if we're going to get the turn, but whatevs. Alright. Now here, if they sweep the board, they don't really get to do anything else. And then we get to attack and win with Hive Tyrant. And they can't block Stowaway. Hive Tyrant needs 2 things to block it. So we're... If they save burn spells, then I guess it's fine for them. Alright, that doesn't really help them here. Can kill the Stowaway. I mean, we can only get 2 damage in right now, so if they do have a removal card for a Hive of the Eye Tyrant, then We're only getting in for 2 and opponents at 1. And, you know, people can definitely still win at 1 mana. Or, I meant 1 life. Okay, they're going to copy something. Probably removal. Actually, though, if they're doing that, doesn't that mean we just win with the Eye Tyrant now? Yeah, we just let that duder die, right? Yeah. He did. Oh, you want to shoot that? We're going to draw a card with that one. Oh, that's just bonus. Yeah, we can't lose now. Oh, not true. Yeah, because we have their Celestis. Okay, sure. Yeah, we managed to get this one too against the Grixis Epiphany whatever deck. Not that we needed it, but cool that we found it. And attack for 3. Or move a burn down the house. Alright. Whew. This is almost that. Alright, I guess we keep. I mean, we play Stowaway after attacking and Ascendant Spirit. What? Okay. Well, I guess this is aggressive snow something or other. With blue-red. Okay. I don't know what we're up against. I do know we need to draw land. That much I'm aware of. Preferably a blue land. Actually, I guess it doesn't really matter. I just need an untapped land. No blocks. Magmatic Channeler. Okay. Alright, deck, I'm gonna need you to find a land here, please, and thanks. Ooh, you are not doing us any favors, are you? Golly, these are all good here. What are we looking to do? I don't even know, y'all. I mean, do we really discard Zerasan? It's got to be a stowaway, right? Alright. I mean, right now we could fight to keep our stowaway alive. We're doing a lot on just 2 mana. Eventually we're going to run out of gas, though. Alright, they do get to consider. That's fine. We're not going to fight over that. They might also be looking for lands here. Who knows? Channeler is currently at 2. Alright, we're going to go and use this and kill that. We only take 1 more damage than we would have, but it clears the way a little bit for us. I probably should have held that land first, but I guess it doesn't matter. Let's... I don't know why I'm holding on to the Zerasan so badly. I really should let it go and just try to get by on these Nighthawks, really. Oh, I don't have any discard, actually. I forgot. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Alright. I'm going to assume, maybe wrongfully, there's a chance they're not really playing any true sweepers because of the creatures they're playing. It wouldn't make a lot of sense. Yeah, the fact they're playing more creatures now makes me feel like there definitely aren't going to be sweepers here. Alright, we're going to keep attacking with our unblockable things. Alright, we got rid of a counter. That's awesome. There's a Fading Hope. That's also awesome. We'll just end the turn. I'll bounce that. Yeah, I guess it can stay. Why not? At least we can cast that. Still do some things. And we have the opponent fairly low here. Behold the multiverse. Do we care that they have that? Probably not. We can also sacrifice our Wind Robbers for cards at any point, because, I mean, opponent's going to have, well, more than 8 cards pretty quick. I guess we could force them to have an 8th card if we want to kill the Ascendant Spirit as well. Alright, well, they shrunk our dude back to normal, so let's go ahead and attack. Ooh, I don't hate that. Alright, we're just too far away. We held on to Zerasan for a while here. He's just not getting it done anymore. Alright, let's go ahead and play this. Worst case scenario, they're worth a pile of cards if things don't go our way. We have this to kill a thing on our next turn, or we can negate something here if necessary. Though I have a feeling they have either a Saw It Coming or an Epiphany that's tucked over there. I don't think it would be another... No, they actually hardcast Behold the Multiverse last turn. Ascendant Spirit's a good mana sink. That's about all it is, actually. Okay. Attack, no block. No blocks. Pump it all you want. They're doing no such thing. Gonna try to burn down the house or something here? Nope. They're not. Alright, we'll try to cast this. I assume it's gonna get countered. Which is a little bit silly because we could have also flipped our stowaway, but at some point we just gotta go for it. Opponent's low enough that it's just a race we gotta race. What do we have in the yard? Zerasan's Soaring Thought, and the other stowaway, right? Yeah, alright. Alright, let's attack first. Oh, finally gonna kill our stowaway. I'm definitely not gonna fight over that. You can just kill it. I'm gonna go ahead and kill this duder, though. Alright. I mean, I'm assuming if that's all you're doing, I guess an Epiphany's on the way, or those are a whole bunch of Saw It Comings. If we win this is going to feel miraculous. Because we're literally doing this on the back of 2 mana for the longest time. We just drew mana over the last couple turns. I mean, sadly, we still can't play this if we want to have a negate, so we kind of got to let it go. Yeah, iteration, you get it. A Delver of Secrets. Alright. So they don't have sweepers. This is a Delver deck with... Okay. So yeah, they don't have sweepers. I'm willing to bet money on it. If we're wrong, we're just gonna be wrong. Alright. I'm willing to fight you over this. You're so close to dead, like, we gotta go for it. Don't have time to be messing around with the Delver blocking. Alright, draw a card. That's even better. Their hand's becoming barren, the way we like it. Alright. Get in there and attack. We have all the things in the yard that's going to be in the yard at this point. Hopefully this is enough. Come on, opponent. Don't have it. I mean, unless you've just been holding on to Epiphany or something, never foretold it or just drew it. I mean, okay, Synod Spirit. That keeps you alive at least, because you can pump it into a bunch, right? 2, 3, 4, 5. You gotta have 7? No, you just need 5, right? Yeah, that's fine. So we gotta find a kill card. No, that ain't bad either. It doesn't really check all the boxes, but it doesn't suck. Hey, Mohan, thank you for liking the stream. Alright, get in there. Yep. Yep. Alright, and I'm actually not going to play the Nighthawk, just in the event they do have some way to kill multiple creatures here. The opponent's at 2, so they have to produce 2 flying blockers. Okay, we're good. Cool. Oh, man. This is one of those cases where we just didn't get to put a lot of games on the video. I tried to find the more interesting ones and the faster ones, but, I mean, we played against some control decks. The games were long. There's not a lot you can really do. Overall, though, I think the deck is pretty good. It can hold its own against these kind of mid-rangey decks. It has some play against the Izzet decks, which is really nice. We are able to play against the aggro decks. I think it's just a lot tighter. I mean, there's also some adjustments you can make by playing like an extra, what is it, Infernal Grasp. You could play maybe another Fading Hope, you know, over some of the counters or something. So depending on what you're running into, I think there is a little room to adjust here. But overall, it's actually a pretty reasonable deck. I was kind of surprised when we really got into it and started running with it, how things turned out. I'm kind of impressed. I really enjoyed it. And, you know, it didn't feel as miserable to play as the other rogue decks of the past. So I really like that. Now, for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Cordial Vampire. And this is a card that came out in Modern Horizons 2, I believe, but it's kind of gone under the radar. And I think it's because it's a card in a set full of other really good cards. But right now, I believe this is only between like $4 and $5. And this could be a good addition to your like casual vampire decks if you have a commander vampire deck, or you want to get ahead on playing vampires with the next set coming out that's going to have a bunch in Crimson Vow. Because whenever you have a creature die, all your other vampires get bonuses, and that's awesome. Alright, so I also say this card probably gets overlooked because a lot of times people overlook the small creatures in Commander, but sometimes the small creatures have really big abilities if you stick them in the right deck. So this is one I just figured I'd bring up. It's a, you know, it's a black card, and we played blue-black today, so why not? But it's interesting. I just think it's one of those ones that's very useful and very well hidden among all the other cards in Modern Horizons 2. So if you don't know about it and you need something to fill out your vampire deck, or you have a theme deck you're working on, give this one a look. Now don't forget, if you want today's deck list, it will be down in the description below, along with links to our Facebook gaming stream, our Facebook stream, and our Discord as usual. I also want to remind everybody, if you haven't checked it out, we do have memberships now on the channel, so check those out. It's your chance to get to vote on content and get to have your stuff featured here, and we'll play some of your decks on some of these videos, so that'd be kind of fun. And then finally, if you haven't, please, just to help us out and help promote the channel, we can really use it. Like, subscribe, share, notify, all that fun stuff. And if you haven't, check out my new channel where I'm putting up reviews and reactions almost every day already. So go over and say hi. I'll put the link down in the description below. And that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.